Just do it. I'll give me a guitar.
My kids love that. They get me to do that.
Oh, do they?
It's like,
What, me? Drunk me?
can we talk about that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 4, back on the horse.
4 comes right after 3.
We are live.
I thought
Hobo
about saying
Studios.
that, and I thought, no, I'm going
you're
to
not
be the
gonna do
bigger
it.
man today and not interrupt his intro with a shitty joke.
Well, you do it on every other episode, so keep going.
So, yeah.
Live Hobo Studios. We don't need a ramp yet
Hold on.
this week. Oh, yep. Ready? Oh, yeah. It's gone all over you, too. You've given yourself a pearl necklace. Look at that. Fantastic. How was your weekend, lads? What'd you get up to? Jigs?
Had a good weekend. I had a shit end to the week. I was quite sick.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You've been waiting to say this.
Oh, here
How
he
about I
goes.
tell what I did first, and then
Right.
you
Hey,
can
why
have
don't
your
you-
moment.
why don't you tell us where your stomach contents ended up?
Okay.
Wasn't the alcohol
So I
fault.
was.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, let me just tell the actual story.
Okay.
So Thursday, Friday, I was quite sick. I was in bed and couldn't work. Did work.
Doctor certificate?
Yeah, haven't produced one of those yet. But then Saturday, just wanted a bit of a break. Was meant to go down to Brendan's house on.
Don't call me
Well,
Brendan.
I thought
BG?
that was the thing after
BG?
last
BJ?
episode. Was
You're
meant to
not
go
my
down to
mum.
Leggy's
Leggy?
place on Friday. Couldn't do it. It was too sick. And then went down Saturday instead. And we had a few beers. Had a bit of a punt. That was good.
Yeah, didn't win.
Yeah, I've got. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then we wrapped up around 11.
Just had a quiet night and then
Just a
nothing
quiet
else
night.
Down
happened.
at
And
Sports Globe at
you paid your
Rabina.
tab and just couldn't have been more courteous.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell what happened. I went to bed at 11. It was a sensible night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
11 o'clock, I fell asleep. I was still feeling quite crook, so I took 2 Codral night tablets before I went to bed.
Is this after the 1,000 beers?
Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't
and
1,000.
gin.
It was quite
Yeah.
a sensible night. And then at 2 or 3 in the morning, I woke up and my stomach contents was like, ooh. What's
Ralph
that?
time.
And
Yeah.
it felt weird, like it was having a party in there. And then it just needed to come out, and it came
I
out.
love hearing someone justify how it was not the alcohol.
Well,
It's always.
They didn't throw up.
Well, there's got to be a case study that I've had 3 times as much piss as that and not thrown up.
True.
So,
that's-
but apart from that, it was good. Came home Sunday, did some yard work. That's it.
Yeah, good. Scoot, what'd you do?
Went to the local school fete with the lads. It's actually the first year. It's an amazing moment when they get to the age where all 3 of them, they just went off
Yeah.
and just ran around with their whatever. I don't know what they did.
Yeah,
they were
and you
away
sat
from
down,
us.
and you sat down and ate 16 sausages.
Well, yeah, had a couple of sossos and in the bar area.
There was
like
a bar.
fenced off bar area.
perfect.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
That's
to watch
right.
them. It's great.
Yeah, the kids watch each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
some point, you'd check that they're alive.
Yeah, they ran out of Dagwood dogs, which I was upset about.
Oh, you'd be pissed at that.
I don't know. I reckon about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, they've run out of Dagwood dogs.
That's piss
They've
poor
gone
planning.
early. Yeah.
Send them an email.
Yeah.
Did they have fireworks? Did
Yeah,
they go
fireworks.
into the night?
One
Yeah, they put
year
on a good show.
at Maganza, that's what the fate's called, I got Josh to believe, well, he was pretty young, that he turned the fireworks on by weeing on this tree. Like, he needed to do a wee. So we said, let's go do a tree. Okay. Like, I don't know how old, he's like 3 or something.
It was last week.
I said not to say his name on the air.
Oh.
Let's call him Jay.
Jay.
Jay Banger.
That's too obvious. Josh M. Sorry, Josh.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Dad, if you're going to tell the wee story, don't say my name.
Actually, he's going to hate this.
yeah.
It wasn't Josh. It was one of the other kids. Someone else's
Well,
kid.
do you know
Someone
what
from
you
your
could say?
soccer team.
Welcome to my world, Josh.
Anyway,
I've
he
made a
did the
fool
wee.
of myself.
Yeah,
Now-
just as he did the wee, as it came out of the
A penal colony.
the penal colony and hit the base of the tree, that's exactly when the first fireworks.
That's awesome.
So did he think there was a
told
magic tree, or did he think that he had gone on an electrical circuit?
I don't know what he thought. I guess this is one of those shit dad moments, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Or dad hacks or something like
We
that.
had some good feedback on that segment, by the way.
Benji, what did you get up to on the weekend, mate? Not much. No, just he's over there.
We're recording video for the first time tonight, and Ben's trying to direct it. And you've just absolutely fucked his world.
Working, so it's Benjo director.
Yeah.
What about the Matildas guys?
What about your weekend first? How was your weekend,
Well,
Brendan?
you were down at my place.
He was nursing you.
Can we take a moment and for you to just tell us how you went on the punt? So I'd like an update on these things. The pokies. I'd like an update on the horses, and I'd like an update on the football multi-bets, please. Away you go.
I didn't win. I won Sweet FA, nothing. Like nothing. And
Yeah.
the pokies, we went for lunch at the tavern, local tavern. I thought I'd throw a couple in the pokies while I was waiting for you. And then we didn't win there. Didn't win on the punt. Went home to my place. Didn't win on the punt. Went down to the Sports Globe, thank God. We watched the pies.
We're not going to start with that, are we?
And Broncos first. Broncos won, which was great.
Yep.
But then we watched the pies.
We had a multi-bet of the Broncos into the pies, and we all know where it failed.
Yeah. Pies didn't do any good.
No, they're gone.
Yeah. And Sunday chilled. Monday back to work. Monday last night, was it? Yeah. Played basketball, got flogged again. So I'm realising I'm shit.
No, you're not.
I've had that moment a few times.
Yeah.
I love that I went to, oh, no, you're not. And Scott's like, oh, yeah, I've had that moment.
You still think I'm Generation X. I'm 50 this year, and I'm playing against guys that are 20, 20, and I'm shit.
I've had that moment a few times, realising I'm shit at soccer, this is, and then, playing against younger people. Then I move up to the old boys and think, okay, I'm all right. And then I go, no, actually, I'm still shit. And then, sometimes something good happens because of the law of averages. You kick the ball and it happens to go... it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
It has to go somewhere, and it happens to go in the net. Then you think you're good again, and then it's like, no, that was a fluke.
It's a false pretense, isn't it?
Can I add to that? I'm no good at soccer. It's one of those sports that I've just never been great at. I'll have a crack, but I've never been great at it.
You are.
Fucking hell. But I do remember this one moment at high school where I took a corner and I curled this thing fucking perfectly into the top corner of the goal, and everyone thought I was a star, and then I completely wrecked it with the rest of my performance every other day.
I reckon it's always... I don't think I've done that in a game, but anytime someone does that in a game, scores from the corner, it's always a bit awkward seeing them celebrate, because you did not do that on purpose.
No, you were aiming for 3 metres out from the goal, and you fucked it.
So do you celebrate, or do you have a giggle?
You would celebrate it. Yeah. You celebrate other people's goals and call them your own.
Yeah. I was in the aura was there. I was within the radius.
That's not what Jose says.
Yeah.
Because when I used to play when I was younger, I was okay, and I'd get a couple of man of the matches and player of the year awards, and not blowing up my... But now I'm shit. I'm like, you still think you can play that well?
Yeah.
And obviously I can't.
You're good.
And I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for
I remember when
mental health reasons for exercise, because you feel so much better doing exercise.
Doesn't sound like you feel better about it. It's like you feel shit about it.
It's frustrating because your competitive side never changes, does it? A guy shook my hand. He said, I appreciate you playing, mate. And I went, oh, fuck.
What does that mean?
I appreciate you turning up and giving us a game.
It was from the other team. They'd flogged us. I appreciate you playing, mate. He didn't say it to anyone else.
What's flogged
He's like, oh, this old
You've
cat.
done well to get out there. Yeah.
So I'm Zimmer framing out of the basketball court. See you later, boys. See you next week.
What was the score? Give us some context to flogged.
Oh,
how many points?
50-something to 28 or something.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Pretty bad in basketball.
That's shit.
Because, you're expected to score when you get the ball.
Yeah, it was shit.
Yep.
Anyway. Speaking of scoring, what about the Matildas, lads? Last night?
Yeah, it was good.
2-0.
Yep.
Great game.
Denmark game.
Yeah, fantastic.
That was good.
Sam Kerr back.
Just, hey, what is her injury? What is
calf?
It's her calf. But did you see her?
She fell... Was it her groin that she hurt when she fell?
I read today that she basically said my groin is completely fucked, and Like
from that or just previously and...
No, previously. Like, she's just got bad injuries and she's getting old, isn't she?
I think so.
For a professional
I
sports
thought she was
player?
late 20s, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
My groin, I struggle with my groin too, so...
Yeah, as a professional player, yeah.
As a fellow...
What about that goal, though, Scoot? Tell us your thoughts on the goal, because the first goal, because it went between her legs, like she got it straight under, and I heard the commentators, now I don't know much about soccer, but I heard the commentators say that was really crafty, and I instantly thought, I think you mean lucky.
Yeah, you spelt lucky wrong.
Yeah, you've said lucky wrong. It's pronounced lucky, not crafty.
I reckon the best part of that goal was the through ball from Mary Fowler. That was an amazing ball. It was a distance, I don't know, what, 30 metres or something like that, through ball, pinpoint. Then Ford ran onto it. In my head, as I saw it, as the professional that I am, I thought she should have just chipped. The keeper came out of it. Easiest play would have been just chip the keeper. Then she like drove further with it. The keeper shut down the angle really well.
Yeah, she got lucky.
She's put the ball through the keeper's legs. That's not intent. If you've put the ball through a keeper's legs, you've hit it at the keeper.
Yeah.
And not taking anything away from the goal.
Keeper jumped.
Ford
had a cracker.
Yeah, she was amazing.
She played really well. And then the second goal, there was a camera angle from the back right corner of the goal. It was just threaded the needle. It was perfect, straight down, the only open line to goal.
Hit it across the face to the bottom left corner. The second goal.
It came into the bottom left corner.
And I thought the best part about that, the finish was really good too. But what's her name? The tall striker. The instinct would have been, she had the ball at her feet facing away from the goal. Instinct would have been, I'm going to turn and shoot here. But she just laid the ball back to Rasso. Rasso, time, just put it across the face. That was great.
Yeah, that was a great goal.
I think they are playing really, really well. I haven't watched, to be honest, a lot of women's soccer until now. I watched it a few years ago at A-League level. And it just wasn't... A-League in general is just obviously nowhere near the level of... Premier European soccer
or even international
soccer.
Yeah.
And then the W League, I think it was called, was also like a step down from that. But
who's the main threat? Is it US?
Well, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Penalty
that's a whole other thing. Yeah,
bullshit, really? They're gone.
Yeah, they're
and
gone.
I didn't know that.
There's a whole uproar because one of their players missed a penalty shot and was laughing about it and just a bit arrogant about it.
Yeah.
And even the country turned on her, like newspapers.
It was a bit weird, her
They didn't shoot her.
Yeah.
And also...
that's other countries.
Well, it's because she came on as a sub. I don't know much about her, but apparently she's a legend of the team. She came on off the bench and she kept taking corner kicks and some of the free kicks and just really... not connecting properly, not putting the ball where it should be, and then taking the penalty, missed the penalty. So I'm not sure if she was off, just had an off day or whatever, and then she's kind of laughing. Obviously,
Laughed it off. Oh, really?
Obviously, it's a coping mechenism to laugh that off, but it's not really what you want to see your teammate having a giggle about missing
in the middle of a penalty shootout.
So she's not 49, is she, trying to, and just realise she's shit like I did?
No. Now, so they're seeded 1. Are we seeded 10? Is that what I heard?
I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, so we're down France. To the 8 now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So
that's
France
better
and
than
Morocco.
average. That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat the
So,
seed.
I was saying to Zach, I hope, one of us was saying...
Is Zach okay with you using his name on the podcast?
I don't know, mate. Have you done your homework? I was saying
no TikTok till you're 15?
Yeah. I was saying to him, I hope Morocco wins.
Morocco.
Yeah, because France, we play the winner of Morocco and France. I was like, I hope Morocco wins because then we don't have to play France. But then he's like, well, if Morocco won, then shouldn't we want to play France? Shouldn't we just want to play the loser of that game because they're the one who was crapper?
That's makes point. Yeah. So he's inherited your annoying logic.
So it's funny though, like World Cup, we were talking in the car, again, me and Zach, about which game was it? The upcoming game. It might have been France-Morocco. And it was like the Google gives the prediction, okay, it's a 5% chance Morocco's going to win and an 80-something that France, and then like a 12% that it's going to go to extra time. I'm just thinking that...
I don't think that added up to 100.
Well, 12 plus 80 something
There's
plus
3
5.
left, I think.
80 something.
Okay,
Clown.
Yep.
Okay.
Champ. You can say champ.
Champ. Sports champ.
Apparently not anymore. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, to rate someone in a round of 16 rounds, 2 teams, they both made it out of the group.
Yeah.
How can you rate a team 5%? How can you rate Morocco 5% in a game of soccer where it's a low-scoring game, anything can happen? Like, you get a lucky penalty, something like that. It's not like Morocco obviously did well enough to get out of the group.
Yeah.
So anyone playing anyone in a knockout phase of a tournament, it can't be a 5% chance.
No.
Yeah. Who predicts that? You said Google.
It's just like they give you the
odds and that.
You go. It's not even the odds. I think it's Google.
I reckon now, if Collingwood played West Coast, they'd give West Coast more than 5%.
Well,
and
I
that's first, last.
And I did say
5%
that.
low.
I said AFL. I would be more inclined to say, you could.
But not 5% still feels low.
It does, but AFL is a long enough game, and there's enough scoring in the game where the better team. A good team is probably going to overpower a crap team.
Unless it's Collingwood versus Hawthorn at 6 p.m. on Saturday when I was quite cranky.
That was unexpected. Yeah.
We put the mocker on them. You guys even said it. Don't put the mocker on them.
Yeah.
And I think we've put the mocker.
How many rounds left, though, for you?
Three rounds left, but we've now lost Nicky Dacos for 5 weeks. And I reckon that could cost him a Brownlow. He was a shoo-in for the Brownlow, and now he misses the last 3 games. I reckon the Bont might trump him.
Wow.
The Bont.
Obviously, yeah. The Bont, which is from... what's the... I can't think of the name of that club.
I reckon we could
help me.
Leo Barry. Something. Leo Barry.
Marcus Bont.
Goats ago.
I'm living in the Alistair Lynch days. And
I've seen him jogging down the road.
Yeah, he was on our street the other day, on this street.
Was he?
Yeah.
Running?
Just jogging. It was a soft jog.
Lynchy.
Yeah. Lynchy.
Well, I was at Gloria Jean's one day at Indooroopilly, and I was lined up behind him for a coffee, and he turned around to me and said, there's nothing worse than having to wait for your morning coffee, is there? And I said, oh yeah, especially behind a bloody Brisbane Lions player. And he goes, who do you barrack for? Yeah. I said Collingwood, and he goes, unlucky.
Excellent.
I'm surprised he engaged. Like, I thought a famous person, the last thing they want to do is talk to members of the public who recognise them.
Yeah.
Some people are cool about it. Some aren't.
It'd be a curse, I reckon.
You know who I had come up to me in Canada Airport was...
Alanis Morissette?
I can't think of it. Oh, no.
Brian Adams?
Was that
I
after
can't
she
think of
just
the name.
recorded Jagged Little Pill?
Brian Adams? I'm not sure what we're talking about.
Is it Tara Moss? She'd been in Australia. She's written books and she was on TV and all that.
She was on Beauty and the Beast. It's coming back to me.
Well, that show was Stan Zamanek.
Stan Zamanek, yeah. And she was on Beauty and the Beast.
Buttrose.
Yeah. I remember staying home from school. Whenever I stay home from school, sick, that would be on, and I'd watch that. And Tara Moss, if that's the person I'm thinking it is.
Yeah. She thought she knew me. And she come up and said, hi, how you going? And that. And she said, don't. And I said, I know. I'm from Australia. And I said, I don't know you. You don't know me.
You know her.
Yeah.
She doesn't know you.
That's right. But she thought she did.
That's
she
weird.
came up and said good day, like hi, and there you go. And she went, oh, no, I don't know you. And sort of, oh, have a good day. See you later. Walked off.
Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. I was like,
don't follow me.
yeah.
I don't know
who you're
your voice from
talking
the
about.
podcast.
Oh, yeah. She's a time traveler.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of podcast, our little mascot, the little horsey, is he blowing a bubble, Ben, or something like that?
He's saying nay, isn't he?
Say no.
Yeah, he's got a tooth out or something. Is it a little tooth?
Oh,
He's an inbred.
He's an inbred horse.
He's an inbred.
He's got some challenges.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
He's had a hard life.
Our community out there, the Back on the Horse community, are throwing it out to those guys.
Stablemates.
Our stablemates, yeah. Where he needs a name. It's a he or a she, Ben? What do you?
It's a he.
It's a he. Okay, all right. He needs a name, so all our stablemates out there, the Back on the Horse community, you can email any suggestions in at backonthehorsepodcast@gmail.com.au.
No,
No,
just .com.
Fucking hell, champ.
Now, is that all one word? Is that all like
Back on the Horse
lowercase,
podcast,
uppercase?
one word,
Is this a
lowercase.
49-year-old joke? It's like it's all one word, all
No
lowercase.
spaces. No spaces.
Back on the Horse podcast at gmail.com.
That's it. Yeah. So
not
throw your
AOL.com.
suggestions at us.
I love that we put you in charge of saying that email address.
That's all right.
50
Yeah.
in November.
Hey, on Melbourne Cup Day too, so don't worry about that.
Have a punt.
Yes,
you
go.
have a big one.
Seems to be quite good at it.
Cut.
It's the WTF stories.
Oh, what the fuck stories? Yeah, I got one. Now, this one, I know we were going to do recent things, weren't we? But this one's going back a while. I just thought about this last week, and this was honestly a what the fuck moment. So when I first started working for Scoot's business, I was in sales, and a lot of my job was on the road and going to meeting with potential clients, all that stuff, but also a lot of networking.
What
And-
year do you think that was?
Oh, it was 17, 18 years ago. Well, we're in year 18, I think. So it was around, I don't know.
Okay, good.
You do the math.
Just give the listeners a
Mid
perspective.
2000s.
Yeah.
Mid 2000s lines are just
Oh, yeah.
one of them.
Fuck me. Yeah, I was low. But yeah, I did a bit of networking as well, and I joined this networking breakfast called BNI. And in that BNI group was a business coach. And part of what they, so basically you'd go there every Tuesday morning and you'd share leads. So this week someone found a lead for a website, so they'd pass it to me. I'd pass one to other people, just a good way to drum up some business. And there was a business coach in this networking group, and they encouraged you to go and have what they called them dance cards, but they encouraged you to go and outside of those breakfasts, meet with each other, learn about each other's business, so you could sell each other to your client base and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so you have one-on-ones with all the people.
So you
at that
learn about their
breakfast.
business, so you can go, oh yeah, so John does finance broking, so now I know how John does finance broking.
Yep. So
I can go
anytime that
recommend it to my
conversation comes up,
friends
yeah.
Yep.
So
You did that for a while though, didn't you?
Yeah,
You've done
so I
it for
went to meet with this business coach, and he sent me an email saying, we're going to meet at this time. Just come to my office. And he said, when you get to my office, it's a home office. He goes, when you arrive, just follow the blue markers until you get, and it'll take you around to my office entrance. And I'm okay. I wrote that down. Yep. Follow the blue markers. And I got there. Now, what he meant by blue markers was used Chuck's super wipes
Oh no!
that he had tied to various poles and trees.
Wow.
Now, this is a business coach.
Yeah.
And I had to follow these used Chuck super wipes around the back of this house into the shittest room I've ever been in. It had 2 chairs and a desk in it. It didn't have a computer in there. It was an empty room filled with 2 chairs and a desk
And he's
in the
a
middle.
business coach.
He's a business coach. He
wrote a book.
And
He wrote a book. That
he wrote a
was
book.
great.
Yeah.
It was like,
I don't want to get too specific, but the book is an absolute fucking belter, I'll tell you. It's got some great advice in it.
Oh no!
While I'm finishing this story, Scoot, think of some of the great advice.
okay, I've got one.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just there going, why are you using used Chuck super wipes as the markers to bring your people into this business? So what the fuck? But yeah, give us a moment
One of them
gold.
was, it's just about visual. I understand some people buy into this, but it's about visualizing yourself as being wealthy. So
Yeah.
wherever you live, even if it's in a poor part of town or whatever,
Caravan.
take a photo of
the high end of town. Yeah.
take a photo of like the city that you'd like to live in and the view that you'd like, and then put that over your actual window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open the
Poster over
curtains.
your window, so when you wake up, you feel successful. That
And
sort
then
of thing.
act as if you're actually living there as well.
There was
Yeah.
another one
Yeah.
where there was testimonials, and
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the testimonials
Is-
was,
Dear John,
this book should not be put down lightly. It should be thrown as hard as humanly
it
possible.
was like, dear John, about your book, I really like the font.
Yeah, these are the and there was the fourth guy that joined our business, Twig, bless him. He
He's still around.
He's alive.
Yeah, alive and well.
Shout out to Craig.
Doing quite well. When he just joined the business, I took him along. I had to go to one of this guy's seminars, and I wanted to look good by bringing someone, so I took Twig along with me. And 10 minutes into it, he looked at me with the most deathly eyes. Yeah. He was like, "What the fuck have you done to me?"
That's right. So what the fuck story?
Yeah.
While we're talking about reviews, a quick thank you from us all here to the listeners for any people who have reviewed the potty and written a review as well. So
someone gave me a rave review.
Yeah, someone did give you a rave review. I was very impressed with that.
I think it was me.
So, I think it was, no, it wasn't. It was a random. No, thank you to all the stable mates out there.
Not that we refer to our listeners as randoms.
No, we refer to them as stable mates.
They're stable mates, yeah. But
I like
big
that.
Thanks to everyone for giving us 5 stars and writing a review. Anyone else listening in wants to do the same, that'd be great. My what the fuck story is my eldest daughter got second in high school, in high jump, sorry, not high school.
Why is that what the fuck?
Well, she then had to go to districts, but as part of it,
because that's what happened to me. I do all right in the small pond that I was in, and then go to the
she
district
actually
and get slaughtered.
she got 4th in the districts.
Oh, okay.
Oceanic districts.
Wow, she's always been a sporty one.
Yeah, but you have to sign for high jump a dangerous sport consent form.
Really?
Yeah, if you're doing the Fosbury flop.
Oh, the Frosby flop, yeah.
You've got to...
I guess you could land on your neck or something.
But really?
Really?
High jump, yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? And they don't even jump over a bar anymore, isn't it? Like a foam
a laser or something.
bar or something?
She does the
It's not a
scissor
laser.
kick. She does the scissor kick thing, so she doesn't need to... I didn't need to sign it, but I was like, oh, I can understand the pole vault.
Oh, there's some gold videos of pole vault going wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You said pole and scissor.
And javelin, though I can shot put even, I think, but high jump, I'm like, come on.
We're
really.
recording video tonight, and
the
video.
I could see it.
The video
I
would
didn't want
show
to
me and Scott trying not to piss ourselves at scissor.
I didn't want to respond. I could see it. Fucking hell. Yeah. And I've got a second what the fuck story. And this is targeted at you.
But you
Scoot.
Oh, no, we got video.
Scoot. Yeah, we got video. Yeah.
Well, you can for the listeners.
Oh, yeah, the listeners don't know.
You need to explain to us and the listeners, the stable mates, why the fuck you eat pizza with a knife and fork.
Oh, God, here we go.
Because...
And hamburgers. And burgers.
Because I am not an animal and I'm not going to eat with my face.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to fucking get a beer.
Oh, look.
What? No,
because I'm civilized.
but pizza's meant to be eaten with your hands. But
I don't like it on a few fronts. I don't like my hands getting greasy. And then, if you're going to eat the problem is, there's so many issues, but I don't like the greasiness on my lips. I find if I get greasy lips, I don't know, they're either dry, it's something. It's just really, I don't like the feeling of it.
The texture or something?
I just don't like the feeling, like hours later, of the greasy, dehydrated lips or something.
Right.
So, but when you try to eat a pizza, to bite the cheese off because it's so chewy, you really have to get your lips on the... You got to wrap your teeth... Your teeth bites down on the piece of pizza you want to get out, and then your lips have to grip. Your lips have to grip the non-eating part of the pizza to let your teeth pull away. The piece that you're going to eat.
I knew it.
So, to avoid all that, I just
use a knife and fork.
I just use a knife and fork.
Have you ever watched him eat? He gets his lips right into it. And no. I get my lips. No. Me and Nathaniel talk about it all the time. You are fucking disgusting to watch eat.
No, we can't.
No, you get your lips out of the way.
That's right. It's the opposite.
Yeah, but
I get my lips out of the way.
You still get big duck lips.
Duck lips.
You look like you've had injections.
Injections, bro. Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know. Okay, so why don't you eat a steak with your face? Why don't you eat a steak with your face? The same thing.
But I don't know. It's like a sandwich.
No, sorry. You had to accept your first answer, which was silence.
Well, can I answer? I will say this. I do not like ordering a steak sandwich at a pub or something because I find a steak hard to just chew into. So that's why I like to use a knife and fork, because you can
Why don't you
properly
just-
portion your cuts of meat.
So you're saying you don't order steak sandwiches for that fact, or you do order them but you use a knife and F?
I just... Why can't you say
It's the same number of syllables. Fork and F. If anything was harder
I
to
don't
say.
order a steak sandwich just because I prefer a burger or something like that.
But you could eat it. I've started eating burgers with knife and fork. I eat.
Jesus.
I will eat a cheeseburger with my face because I feel like I can.
With your face.
I can grip that with my teeth without getting my lips on
Jesus
it.
fucking
But
Christ.
like a
Bigger
big feast,
burger.
Big Mac, that's knife and fork now.
Oh, no, I've seen you do it.
A Big Mac?
What's
A
it?
Big Mac.
Knife and fork. Yeah,
It's not
That's
even that
amazing.
big.
And I can
Leggy's never had one. He,
No,
wouldn't-
I've
never
he
had
can't
one.
contribute.
No.
Then I can do portion control of the items that I wish to eat. Like, okay, so if you're going to eat a piece of
Fucking
pizza,
hell. That was me opening
If
another beer because this is
you're
taking
gonna
so fucking
okay,
long.
how about this though? You're going to eat a piece of pizza, and it's got pepperoni on, and you're going to bite down mid pepperoni.
That's fine. It'll break apart. They're only
Why
it
thin.
can't you
won't.
get your lips
It
out of the
won't.
way on a pizza?
It will not. You will get the whole piece of pepperoni. So
that's good.
No, your portion control's all out. So you're going to increase your pepperoni ratio on the first bite, and then
Why can't you get your lips out of the way on a pizza if you just don't want greasy lips? Like, why can't
because
you
if
get
I
them?
just bite just with my teeth, then there's nothing to grip the piece of pizza I'm not going to eat. So the way pizza eating works,
Your hand's gripping it. Pull it away.
no, the ingredients that are close to the teeth, like the pepperoni, for example, I would need to grip that with my lips to try to.
I think you're eating wrong.
No, I'm eating right. I just don't know why.
I think you might be doing
Okay,
it wrong.
So I can't eat pizza with a knife and fork, but I can eat a steak with a knife and fork, and that's fine. Just because
Are
society
you at the
says that.
Seinfeld level where you're eating a Snickers with a knife and fork?
No, not sometimes. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
oh that'll do.
I don't know. Society.
Yeah,
these
it's
days-
just-
and
yeah.
Another tangent which I can take us down. You can tell us not to go down this, but society
Probably will, yeah.
is a problem with stuff like this because I'm being
Yeah, we're
persecuted.
the problem.
I'm being persecuted for
Yeah.
just doing what's logical because that particular cuisine
Cuisine.
is not
That
is,
particular
is not
cuisine.
is not seen as being knife and fork worthy.
Cuisine.
But it's like buffet culture. Everyone's too good for buffets now. People have their noses up.
There was a pandemic.
Yeah, people have their nose in the air. Like it's just
No, I think it's more a health thing.
no, it's not. It's buffets were
okay.
on the way
My
down.
mistake.
Buffets were on the way down before COVID.
I miss Sizzler.
And COVID was the last nail in the coffin of Sizzler. Everyone thinks they're too good for buffets, but
Oh,
it's the finest form of eating.
Southport Sharks.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah,
I'll travel.
it's- yeah.
In fact, I'm going to do
Yeah, let's
the
do that.
buffet tour with the boys. We're
do it
doing
on
a
the
buffet
potty?
tour of Australia.
We'll do it on the potty.
Yeah, let's do it. It's
Yeah.
tax deductible, maybe.
Yeah, when we get some revenue. Any sponsors? Write
Okay,
us,
we'll
send
go
us
down
an
the
email.
buffet thing
Back on the
another
horse
time.
podcast at gmail.com.
All right, well, let's move on. Your what the fuck story. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, because we haven't heard enough of you.
So,
I can't wait to hear what this is.
yeah, I'm
Fuck,
you're
I
all
hope
ears,
it's not
I'm sure
food
you're
I'm
or-
all ear.
Yeah, I'm all ear.
Yeah.
I've only got one working here. We can talk about that later. too.
Yeah, we should talk
I
about
should be able
that.
to get a disability parking permit for that.
We nearly had to build a wheelchair ramp for you last week. So
Yeah, that was another thing. But
I can't wait to hear what this is. Like, I hope it's not fucking
tell you-
food related. Like that rant, I got feedback on that rant last week.
which rant? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
About the what's your favourite drink?
Oh, what
And
was
you
the-
went down all the categories and like you have to be a fair dickhead for Ben to think that you're going too far. And even Ben thought you were going too far, didn't
Ben's
you?
the most patient man ever.
Yeah, the most patient man in history, sitting over there cutting our video.
And when Ben's got his eyes closed,
Did I get
shaking his
cut?
head, you
Did
know.
I get cut?
No, it made it.
Oh, it made it. Okay, so it was good enough to make it. Oh, okay, I'll be on my way then. Okay, just fucking carrying this thing. Okay, that brings me to another thing.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, okay, I admit I'm like that. But so we do job interviews with people at work. Like, so people applying for a job, and like we we have the interview and
We're quite professional.
We're very professional,
We
yeah.
keep our distaste for each other under wraps.
yeah. So yeah, Christopher, you like a bit of sports, don't you? You're a Collingwood Magpies fan.
yeah. Yes,
oh,
thanks
they're a
for
really
bringing
good
it up,
team.
Scott.
Yeah, they should do well this season. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, you're a lot nicer to me in that setting.
Yeah, and then after the interview, we ask each other to do a rating of how we thought the candidate went. So. Okay, so rating after we count down from 3. Okay, so what's our rating out of 10? 3, 2, 1, and we have to say rating. Whereas I find that really difficult. I'm saying, well, what context are we rating him in? Like for the job advertised, or like
he
the
says
salary they're requesting.
So what's my rating based on? Is it the job we're advertising for? Obviously, fuckhead.
Yeah. Anyway, so same thing. Like you asked me to rate that muffin I was eating in your office today out of 10.
He comes into my office eating a muffin, and he's getting his lips out of the way.
And he's using a knife and fork.
I cannot answer.
I think you were using a knife and fork.
I was. But I cannot answer that question. I know I'm looking for backup somewhere. Maybe Benjo.
No, Ben's out. Ben's out.
No,
He's gone.
Okay, you ask me. If I asked you a simple question like, okay, what would you rate that muffin out of 10? What context are you thinking? Like, is 10 the best?
Compared to other muffins?
No, okay, well, you didn't say that. Is it the best thing?
Well, I'm not going to be compared to the pepperoni pizza that left greasy marks on your lips.
Is it out of 10 of any food I could possibly eat, and where does that muffin sit? Or is it out of 10 on service station muffins, because it was a servo muffin? Or is it out of 10
muffins
on any muffin? Okay, that's all you need to say. So
okay, well, can we just assume from now on that when I ask you and give you no extra information, that I'm talking about the actual fucking product that you're consuming?
Okay, but I needed to know, was it a service station?
No. The wider range of that particular product. I'm not talking about blueberry versus fucking choc chip versus apple cinnamon. Just the muffin you ate compared to all muffins.
Could all muffins or service station?
All.
Jesus Christ.
And when we interview people, it's for the fucking job advertised.
This isn't even your what the fuck story, is it?
No, Jesus. I'm exhausted. My chest hurts.
All right, I'll bring it down.
He's hard work,
I'll bring
isn't
it
he?
down. 'Cause this is,
I bring it back.
I'll bring it back down. This one is like way less intense.
Oh, okay.
My what the fuck story is back to sport and opinion. And I'll shut the fuck up after I say this. So you
sure
guys
you
I
will.
don't think you will. You've got so much to get through.
Fuck me.
Okay. Do we think the Commonwealth Games is dead?
I think so after the last reports.
So we're going to summarise what the situation is?
Oh, and are we going to blame Dan Andrews for that?
Yeah,
I think he's done us a favour, to be honest. All right, back to your opinions. But my opinion.
Hey, this podcast isn't about us.
I'm carrying this thing.
I got a sore back. I'm carrying you guys.
Oh, dude. So it's been canned. Is that's what's happened?
I think Victoria said we're not doing it anymore because the budget got blown out.
Wasn't New Zealand going to pick it up?
I don't know. I don't know where it got to from.
No, Gold Coast is going to do it. That's the last I heard. That Gold Coast was going to redo it.
I'm not sure if they are or not, but
as a resident, you should know that.
Shit, my rent's going to go up.
Yeah.
Basically,
traffic's going to be fucked.
Denny A said no. The estimates have gone. It was originally estimated it's going to cost $2 billion.
10.
Now they're saying it's 6 or something. But
Yeah,
it's gone up
6
by
to
like
10.
$4 billion. And he's like, no, well, we're not doing that. And then there's talk is like, well, is this the end of the Commonwealth Games? Is it still relevant? I think we know my opinion on it. Like, I don't rate it as a sporting contest because it's like saying, okay,
do I talk about this? I'll be really careful. We once had a client who was a Commonwealth Games medal winner.
Right.
I don't think it was gold. I think it might have been silver.
Still a good achievement.
Gold. I won't say what sport it was in. And
podium finish.
and I was like, and I met with her, and we did a website for her, and she became one of my clients, and so I was talking to her frequently and got to know her and stuff. And Scoop was so dismissive of her achievements. He was just like a big deal. Like he was honestly so derogatory to like. Oh,
I think that great.
I reckon I could want to come with.
Well, I'll tell you what it's like, Commonwealth Games, because
she did go to the Olympics as well.
I'm not saying
didn't win a medal.
No, yeah, that's exactly right. Look,
we dominate the Commonwealth Games.
We dominate it, but we shouldn't feel that good about it. It's like saying to me, so yeah, what countries are out? US is out. Like, it's a big swimming country, or it doesn't even be swimming, whatever the event is. That's like saying, what's your favourite flavour of pizza, but it can't be Supreme or Meat Lovers.
I think it's a good stepping
like it.
stone for the Olympics.
I like it.
It gives,
I like it
gives
as long as
the athletes a good chance to compete in a high-end competition, and they're going against other countries. Like, I find it weird that
there's some good countries in there.
in the Olympics, I think it's the UK in the Olympics, but in the Commonwealth Games, it's Scotland, England,
Yep.
and they go, fuck, we're not that good, so we're going to like pool all of our countries together and become the UK. That kind of thing. And Australia still dominates the Commonwealth Games. But I think it's a good stepping stone.
I like it as long as we're not over-celebrating
I think that's
Australia's achievement with it. Like, as long as we're not thinking we're the duck's nuts.
I would be, if one of my daughters made the Commonwealth Games, I'd be fucking super proud.
Scoot would tear them apart.
No, he wouldn't. That wouldn't happen.
I'm going to call it now. Indy will win a Commonwealth Games medal.
Oh, she could.
She will. I reckon she will. She's a star.
Speaking of...
Statistically speaking, she won't.
Susie O'Neill just broke the world record at the Masters.
Yeah, what was that? I saw a headline.
Yeah.
What was this? What was this?
She's
Madam
a
Butterfly.
weapon.
Was that for an age category or like...
Yeah.
Oh,
for
an
the
age
Masters. Yeah.
Oh, so Masters. What's
But
Masters?
it wasn't far off
Masters?
the times
I
that
think
they
it's the
swimming
older
in
people who haven't given up like leggy.
So what event? Like
Yeah.
is it Olympic?
the butterfly. Yeah.
Olympic Masters. Is it Olympic or is it
I don't think it's called the Olympic
like a different?
Masters.
Like it's a
but-
swimming meet, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Master, yeah. She broke the world record, and I think because she's part of Nova. Yeah.
She's still doing
And I
those
think-
Chandler's ads. At Chandler's. We've got the
Chandler's.
best range of TVs.
Next you'll be talking about brushes.
At Brashes.
Remember Brashes?
Yeah. CDs.
Chandler's doesn't exist anymore.
Chandler's. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
She's
to
on
her.
they're
Nova
gone.
with
Lutzy?
Ash
Ash and the Kip and the
Lutzy, yeah.
Lutzy and Susan.
Oh, Kip's not there anymore. No. He's
but
he's gone.
Bless him.
we digress.
Bless him.
You give very good massage.
I do. Yeah.
Honestly, and this is
It's
not
one
just-
of my favourite hangover cures,
Yeah,
the leggy
this
massage.
is not blowing smoke up your ass.
Easy.
You wouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah. I've had professional massages. I've never ever had one better than your massage.
No, he does give a
the
good neck
firmness
rub.
of the hand.
Yeah. It's when you go camping, if you are hungover deluxe, a leggy neck rub is so soothing.
Yeah,
The other one is a
cuddle.
We've got a guy that we work with
He won't take cuddles.
we call him.
Yeah, leggy cuddles are good. Like he'll just give
I
you a
love giving
bear
cuddles,
hug, and
yeah.
it's just. But there's also a guy we work with, Carl, who's got glorious thighs.
Oh, I love
and
sitting
you
on
can
his
sit
knee.
on his knee,
Yeah.
and he'll just give.
I used to sit on his knee, and
Yeah, but
just
then he
like
had to have surgery.
Feel like a real man. And then he did his knee at basketball. I'm like, you're not a man. You're weak. And he couldn't support me anymore.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's supporting
emotionally
Monty.
or
Supporting
physically.
Monty Burns is not,
Emotionally or physically.
Yeah.
and supporting your
He's a
frame.
good lad.
ain't
He's a
hard.
good lad, but he has got good thighs because I know he's going to listen to this. So yeah, keep it up, mate. Better Than Branson business ideas. That's a new segment.
You've just pulled that out
a
of your
new segment.
pocket.
Put the harp out.
Did you know he was going to do that?
I had no idea.
No, he was going to do
New
that.
segment, lads. Okay, so
Go.
Well done on the intro.
yeah, business ideas. So background on this one. We have clients at our workplace who need assistance with things in the website sphere. And so once I had a client who, lovely client, but needed a lot of support. So I'd get an email from her, several emails a day needing help with her website, that sort of thing. And somehow I also got signed up to her newsletter. So I just have a sinking feeling every time I got an email from this client. It's just like, oh,
Fuck yeah! You need your sniff bottle.
yeah, I need my sniff bottle,
Yeah.
which we talked about last episode.
Yeah.
My Jack Daniel's
Jack
sniff bottle.
Daniel's
Honestly,
sniff
that is that's what
Saved
that's
your
for.
life. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have this sinking feeling. Oh, but then sometimes, like 1 in 10, I'd see her name in the inbox, and it would just be the newsletter, and I wouldn't have to do anything. It was just like, I just got the newsletter.
Oh.
That's all it is. And then I would think that feeling of the initial feeling of dread then followed by relief is better than if nothing had happened at all. If I had just carried on for those 20 seconds, nothing happening, like just typing some emails, like just looking out the window and not realizing, that wouldn't have been as good as what happened where I thought something bad was going to happen and then it was a relief it wasn't.
You were uplifted.
Yeah, so my business idea, now there is one caveat to this, one problem that I haven't quite solved. I'm hoping that either you guys or maybe the stablemates can help solve this.
Stablemates will help us.
So the service that I think this business offers is it delivers bad news followed by good news. So it's like you sign up to this service, but the thing is, this is the problem, is you need to somehow not realise you've signed up to it, but still want to sign up to it. So I sign up for the service, and then someone calls me and just says, "Oh, there's been a terrible accident." Like, you're something to do with my family, and they go, and then they go like, wait, is this Scott Haynard? Oh no, sorry, no, not you. It's all good. They're all good. Yeah. And then I'm just
Jesus.
Maybe not that extreme. Maybe it's more like your car's. Your mechanic calls.
Can you do the intro song again?
But maybe it's okay. Not that extreme. Maybe it's your mechanic calls and says, "Oh, sorry, you're gonna have to
your car's going to cost $6,000.
Full engine rebuild." Oh wait, no, is this? Oh, you haven't got the Mitsubishi Triton. You got the Triton.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that one's fine.
That one's
good. So Scoots Brent brought this up.
They're going to make money out of that though.
Okay,
so the service is you pay for someone to wreck your life and then go, nah, just kidding. Yeah. And then it feels good. And so this is the thing. I've had to operate in my life where time something like this happens in my life, Scoot then launches into, you're better off that happened. Oh. You're better off that happened. And I'm like, no, I'm not. That was fucked. No, you're better off now because you're so relieved that happened. So his service is pay a subscription for people to fucking do that shit.
Deliver bad news, but then give you good news straight afterwards.
The only problem is if you sign up for it, you know
shit's going to come.
So you've got to get, maybe you'd sign up a friend for it. So
it's a
I really
present.
think my friend Jono could use this in his life.
Is it a mental health support thing? Like when somebody's low and they need a lift. Now you're claiming it's a lift. I don't agree. I think you're a wanker. But if you're claiming it's a mental health lift, if one of your mates is struggling, I'm going to sign them up to this service. It's going to drag them down and then boost them up higher. That's my birthday present.
Yes, exactly.
But you don't want them, if they get a phone call and then they get the bad news and go, fuck, and hang up so they don't get to hear the good news.
You need a fairly solid legal team.
Do we know anyone? Well, maybe this is the first question. We have talked about a segment going forward. You're going to need another harmonica. We've talked about a segment where we bring one of our friends. We're not going to use his name. We're not even going to do that.
Say his first initial. Then his last
we're not going to do that.
Stupid.
We're not going to do that stupid bullshit you do. But we've got a friend who is a KC now,
barrister,
King's Counsel.
King's Counsel.
Not
Queen's.
He's a King's Counsel. Yep. Reprint all your business cards.
That's a lot of bizzocardos.
Yeah, bizzocardos.
Okay. But we were going to have a segment where we get him on to just settle our dog shit ideas or dog shit loopholes. So maybe this is our first one. Yeah, is this our first one?
I've got some dirt on him too. Would I sign up for that service?
Yeah, you can choose the rating of how severe you want these to be, from like death situations.
Look, I've lived a very colourful life, and I'd do it. But what's a subscription? Like a monthly?
$20 a month.
20?
Yeah.
20 a month.
10.
$9.95. No, I wouldn't. No, I'd think.
Why not?
No. Have you got another?
Oh, I've got one.
You got one?
So something I'm very good at. Is being I can be stroppy when I need to be stroppy. Professionally stroppy. We'll call it professionally stroppy. But back in my younger days when, you're at the start of your career and money's tight, I got very good at ringing companies and finding ways to not have to pay their bill. So, it might be your Foxtel bill comes and, well... yeah, money's tight, but you've still got Foxtel. You're still paying $89.95 a month for premium fucking sport.
And HD.
Yeah, and you've got to have HD. But, you might have an incident where your Foxtel doesn't work for 8 days and have to send you a new box, but you make a phone call and you weasel out a part of your bill. Like, you'll find a way to
want
not
a pro
have
rata
to...
refund
I
because
want
of
a
those
pro
8
rata
days.
refund. I want extra chucked in. Like, no, I'm a valued customer. You should give me 3 months free.
Pain and suffering.
Something.
Yeah.
I got very good at that. And I do it in for work as well, like if I have to talk to someone and do something. But then I thought that could be a business. Like, that could be a business, and I called it billweasel.com.
Yep.
I remember that.
I don't own that.
register that
I
now.
don't own that URL, so don't go to it.
Yep.
But billweasel.com, where you subscribe to the service, where I will call your suppliers and like, oh, yeah, that electricity bill, oh, that is bullshit. I will get you out of that.
Yeah.
Or I will get 30% cut
So
off that.
you're going to take a commission.
And I'll take a commission.
What's the percentage I need to pay you? So if you save me $100 on a bill, what do I need to pay you? What's the balance?
But you'll
here?
have to pretend to be him.
I reckon,
Is that how it works?
I reckon standard agent's commish, 10%. Just you pay me 10%.
Okay, yeah, it's not up for 10%.
Well, I've got lots of clients. I'm making calls all day and I'm having great success.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
yeah,
How are you getting around the impersonating the clients issue?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
No, that's the problem. That is the one problem I've struggled with. Is you ring. I don't know, Optus, and they're like, oh, we're going to identify you. I have to be listed on the account. So, as a business, we've got to find a way to just get access.
Could you just
to
dial
accounts.
We'll just talk to our KC.
Yeah.
Let's talk to our KC. He'll find a way.
Yep, we'll get our
KC.
KC on that.
Yeah,
but
KC. That has thrown me off.
Yep.
That's called KC
yeah,
now.
I'm still struggling with God Save the King.
What's that?
Well, that's the... What do you mean, what's that? God Save
Their national anthem.
It was God Save the Queen.
What? Their national anthem?
Their national anthem. Did you not know that?
Oh, yeah, I knew a bit of that. Yeah. I don't know, like...
Have you turned on a fucking TV in the last 10 years?
So much shit. Like, the news is a joke.
I told you that Russia was at war with Ukraine about a month after it started, and you went, oh, are they?
Yeah, and how
Like, what do you mean?
How has it helped me?
How's it affected you? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's right.
Sorry, how has it affected me?
Exactly. Like, how did I need to know that until it became, like, imminent that they're landing in Australia?
That's quite
they
quite
coming?
self-centered, isn't it?
Shit.
Yeah, but why do I need to know about all the bloody car crashes that happen randomly, all the...
Well, you'll need to know about them if you've got that business, so you can then ring them and say, "Oh no, it wasn't you in the car crash."
True. Yeah, it'd be good material. Like, just what the mainstream media chooses. Why would I? Like, it's in their interest to publish that because it's all fear mongering stuff and sensationalized stuff.
The media.
Not in my interest to listen to that.
It's like if we get onto the media and
pretty
then
important.
Listen, this podcast is worth listening to.
Oh,
I imagine.
of course, yeah. We're up to date with suppositories. Anyway,
Potential world war is quite
that was a dad joke.
quite important to know about in the
You'll tell me
big
when it's a
picture of
problem.
things.
The
I
media
did.
part of it, though.
Yeah, you did.
If we go down that path, we can get onto the next subject of the moon landing and
This has turned up in my TikTok algorithm this week, and I
Lately.
think, like, weirdly, you've seen stuff
Yeah.
recently too.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok, but I'm too old apparently.
So this
I'm
is
not cool
the
enough, but-
whole conspiracy that the moon landing wasn't real. It was filmed in a studio.
Yeah.
Now, should I go?
Well, I like
go.
Dr. Carl. You love Dr. Carl.
I've got a shirt that literally says "I love Dr. Carl."
You do, yeah.
Who
But
got you that
I-
shirt?
Benjo Patterson and you maybe.
I listened to it. I listened to him, and he said that no, we've definitely been to the moon, and
If he said it,
that's what I think.
I'm going with him.
If Dr. Carl said it, I'm running with him.
I
But
would
then,
like to hear Dr. Carl talk about the key things that the conspiracy theorists. Now, to be clear, I hate conspiracy theorists usually, but I would like to see Dr. Carl respond to the key things that these conspiracy theorists say about the moon landing.
Dr. Carl was not immediately available for comment.
Now, can I give you a couple of them that have bewildered me
yes,
this week?
yeah. They make you think twice.
A couple of them were the first steps on the moon, how was that camera set up to record that?
Yeah.
Like, it was down there ready to go. Like we weren't in the world where we could lob down a little orb and it was going to be the camera. So when they filmed that coming out, like maybe they recreated that after the actual first steps or something, but there was that. No, that's number one. Let me get through a few because I can see you chomping at the bit over there.
He's
Fucking old Scoots chomping at the bit. Yep.
That must be hard.
Yep, just have a slice of pizza while you're waiting. Get your lips out of the way. Now, number two is, have you seen close-ups of that spaceship? Like, close-ups of that spaceship sitting on the moon. Like, it's got gaps in between panels. Now, I don't know if you know this about space, but that thing needs to be fucking tight.
Yeah.
Like, it's flying through space, but this thing's got gaps in the panel. It looks like it's got foil hanging off it. Like, it looks dodgy.
Yeah.
So that's number two. But then number three was, there was a phone call. So who was the president at the time? Was it
Reagan?
Fucking Reagan or something?
Well, not
so
69, no.
There was a phone call from Reagan to the fellas on the moon.
We'll have to fact check that, but I don't think it was Reagan.
I think it was Reagan. But whatever.
No.
To the fellas on the moon. And he was using like an old-fashioned landline thing with a curly cord. Like, he was having a conversation. It wasn't like
the cord was just hanging
free.
it wasn't he was standing in front of one of NASA's high-tech computers, like talking to them on the headset or anything. He was on a handset with a fucking curly cord, and he just happened to be talking to these pricks on the moon.
Yeah.
Now, before you go, Scoot, because I can see you chomping, I am usually not into this shit. Like, anyone tells me it's a flat earth, they can fuck off, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there's some compelling shit.
Something
with this
is
one.
in there.
There's some compelling shit.
Yeah.
Should we unleash him?
Well,
You say what you want to say.
Yeah, you say some shit because he'll go.
I've seen a few things where they show the module taking off and the camera's there, and it's like, well, who's controlling the camera? One I saw the other day, there was...
when they left, who was filming that taking off?
When they left, yeah. Well, it was a camera still there. Like, is it a remote control camera or something? And then the other one I saw was they said, we had the technology in 69 or whenever it was, but we don't have it anymore. It's like, how much has technology advanced since then?
Yep.
And I don't know.
Have you seen the interview of Buzz Aldrin on Conan O'Brien's
Oh, and he
show?
says, we didn't go.
Yeah, he was not committing to anything. He was basically he was talking like it was in a studio. Like, he was talking like it was a novel that he read or something. Like, he was not committing to anything. It was
He
weird.
the second man.
One of the things
No, it was weird.
Dr. Carl said, though, was they've definitely been to the moon because they brought back moon rocks. And it's got...
I can get some outside right now at Hobo Studios. You want me to go get some?
Well, but
Scoot's
I don't know,
angry.
but that's...
I'm not angry.
This is how I feel when you talk about fucking getting your lips out of pizza.
All right, here we go.
Are we ready? Because I'm going to get a beer when he goes.
Where's your harmonica? I'll do a bend for you or something. Can I play it? Or is it...
Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
here we go. Yeah.
I'm very open to the possibility of anything. Like, religion, I would never say that any religion is not real. I would say I think it's highly unlikely.
Right.
Same with something like this. I think any conspiracy theory, you cannot say it's not real because sometimes they are real.
Yeah.
But I think this is highly, highly unlikely that this conspiracy theory is valid.
Is that because there's too many people to cover it up?
Is all that, but just I actually remember, I think, in uni going down this rabbit hole and actually being as convinced as you guys, like all this stuff, there's evidence. Oh yeah, geez. But then I just read the rebuttal of it and it's like, oh, okay, no, there's explanation. You can't take one side of a story, a conspiracy theorist side of a story, without the other. Sorry, bump the mic there. Without hearing the other side. It's like a debate. You go to a debate. If you listen to each side of the debate, they're very convincing.
That's right. Yeah.
Can I make one point?
Yeah.
I am not sold, and like I said, I don't usually buy into conspiracy theories, but these points I listen to are compelling. But one thing that always is overarching for me is the amount of people that would have to be in on it and shut their mouths for it to work. Like, even if you think about that movie, The Dish, how we had the dish in Australia, that was the dish that... have you seen that movie?
Yeah,
it was the dish that televised the... that brought in the signal to bring in the footage from the moon landing.
Moon landing, yeah.
You think about how many people would need to be involved to pull off such a thing. But
Such a hoax.
Yeah, such a hoax.
Yeah.
But then, honestly, take one look at that fucking spaceship. Like, it is a G up.
But you can't do that. You can't do that without actually talking to a space person. If you present all this to the space person and hear their response, I think you'd be like, oh, okay. No, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Same with, like, to that point about it being harder to cover something up. Same with the COVID thing about all the governments conspiring. Some of the conspiracy theories, it's like, well, to get this many countries to agree on this hoax and no one to slip up, like, that would be harder than the actual thing in the first place.
Yeah.
Dr. Carl, I have a lot of faith in him.
And a lot of love for him.
Any issue like this, because he will admit when he doesn't know something.
Yeah, he does.
Will admit when he's wrong, but he also...
What's his favourite body part?
The uterus, or that might be number 2.
No, it was the sphincter.
The anal sphincter is number 1 and the uterus is 2, or vice versa. I think the uterus is number 1, the anal sphincter is number 2.
No, anal sphincter was his favourite because it can clench when it needs to. It can let out a fart.
That's why, because
it can keep the liquid
release gas without
in.
liquid, because gas is a finer substance than liquid, and it can release the gas without
that's
liquid.
His favourite. That was his favourite, wasn't it?
He talks about the uterus and the sphincter. I don't know. We'll get Docky K on here. If you're listening, Docky K.
Yeah, he is listening.
You're welcome.
He is, he loves
There's
us.
no way he's not listening.
He's a stablemate for sure.
I did the same for him. Listen to him.
Stablemate.
And the other thing I like about Docky K is he does not give a flippant answer to something. His standard response is, if you want me to give an opinion on this, a scientific opinion, I need at least 20 hours to research this.
Yeah.
And he'll research peer-reviewed literature, not just people on the internet.
He's not in the comments section of TikTok. Which I was.
But I will say, I actually think you're right that it is a conspiracy, because how on earth could they send a spaceship to the moon but not make printers better than they are? How shit are printers? They just can't. They don't work.
Yeah.
One of my favourite
on the moon, how are you not making a printer?
One of my favourite moments in my 18 years at our business was you losing your shit and ripping the printer out of the wall and throwing it in the skip bin out
Well, he told me to throw a laptop off my deck.
Yeah. Was that,
and then it worked.
Yeah.
Freaking worked.
Printer?
No, a laptop.
I can flip that keyboard back into functioning.
Yeah, there was a keyboard, like a MacBook keyboard, and it was broken. And Scoot put it on the ground like it was a skateboard and tried to do a kickflip with it. And after he did that, it worked. Yeah. It started working.
All right, Jigs. Apparently you've got something for me.
Yeah, just to end things. Like, calm down.
Oh, I don't know.
I know, like, it's about your profession. I would need some advice.
Well, I've
had
many professions.
It's not even just advice. There's one thing I want you guys to critique me on.
All right.
Which Scoot's eyes lit up. But then I just want some questions answered.
Is it that salmon jacket?
Is this salmon jacket?
No, I put the salmon jacket on. Like, watch the video.
Is this either using conditioner or Dove soap to pull yourself? Is that
No, it was not that. Far out.
Okay. I thought Dove soap was the best invention in the world when I was 13.
This is taking quite a turn. No, now...
Sorry.
Now,
anyway, okay, go.
Now, I have some questions that are in the not landscaping, but more yard maintenance. We touched on yard maintenance last episode.
Oh yeah,
so I've got
mowing
some
etiquette.
questions.
Yeah.
Now, number one, this is more of a statement to start with, but do you know what my worst skill in the whole world is?
Ooh, that'd be a tight one.
No, we're not opening up to you. I told you this was going to be a quick segment, so don't open this up to Scoot. Do you know what my worst skill in the whole world is? remembering to turn the fucking hose off. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, filling up the spa or the pool, like, I will overfill that fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I have to turn a timer on my phone.
Yep.
Just get a tap timer,
But even
obviously.
then, no,
obviously,
I'm not
just get a
getting
tap timer.
No. Or I put the sprinkler on and come back, and 4 hours later, the thing's on.
Yeah, this is all tap timer territory.
Yeah. So that's my worst skill, though. Like, I'll top up the pool, and it'll be overflowing, all that shit. Now, I got 2 questions for you.
Right.
Now, number 1 is, why can't I put grass clippings in my red bin? So, like, you're not allowed to put... You
So
have
your
to bag
general
them.
your general waste.
My general waste bin. You've got your green bin for green waste.
Yeah.
Why aren't you allowed to put grass clippings? You're allowed to put grass clippings in your general waste bin if it's bagged, but why can't you just put them in there? Like, what happens? What's the problem?
I couldn't answer that. You have to talk to the council.
Do you
I don't
have
think
that
that.
answer,
Yeah,
Scoot,
he's
or
not a council.
Benji?
He's
You
not
got
a
no answer.
waste. I don't know. I actually wondered that.
Because I
Why?
do it. Like, I'll put my hand up. I fucking do it.
You just get the mower catcher and
Yeah,
tip it in your
because
bin.
I got nowhere to dump it on site, and I don't want to have a big pile of shit anywhere. So I just chug it. And I can't be fucked bagging
You
it.
could bag it, but that's hurting the environment as well.
With plastic
Yeah,
bags.
it's an extra plastic bag, a plucky bag.
Yeah, lucky bee.
Yeah,
But have you got a green...
no, I don't have a green bin
Oh.
because
Get
I
one
don't
of
have a
those.
big yard.
Actually, I got a letter today from the council saying they're slashing prices of green bins. I used to
I
have
don't
a green
have
bin.
room to store a green bin.
I've just got one delivered today at the Gold Coast.
I mean, I could
But from
get
the
one,
council.
get a green
for
bin.
free. Yeah.
but I'm not going to fill it. Like, why would I get one? I'm like, the only thing I'm putting in a green bin
Don't you do trim?
is grass clippings. What?
Yeah, you trim like your hedges.
Yeah,
or
but I
something,
just
yeah.
chuck them in the fucking red bin as well because my red bin's always a third full.
Oh, we've got 2 red bins.
Must be nice.
I stole one from work. Yeah.
Anyway, so that was question 1. You've got
Oh,
no answer.
okay, yeah.
Now,
no,
question 2 is... Now, this is potentially controversial. At the moment, I am digging up my lawn because I've got some weed through it and I'm getting ready for September. I'm going to plant a new lawn.
Like with seed or with turf?
No, I'm going to get turf.
Yep.
But I'm just digging it up, getting ready. I'm going to put some under turf soil down and then put some new turf down.
Yeah.
What sort of turf are you getting?
I don't know. Shut up. And, but my question is...
Zoysia?
Fuck. My question is...
It's... Yeah.
Get Zoysia.
So I'm like getting
You like
rid,
planting
getting
your
rid of
seed.
that.
Yeah,
Getting
oh,
rid of that. Like, obviously you could take it to the dump, all that kind of stuff. Why wouldn't I be allowed to put that in my wheelbarrow and just wheel it down the road? Down the road, I've got like a big bush creek bed thing. It's all soil and turf. Why can't I just wheel that down the road and just tip it into the bush?
Just do it.
I know. I mean, but you're not allowed to do that. Why can't
Well,
I?
it's like you're throwing your banana peel.
You-
Like, you
Oh, we
can't.
talked about banana fields.
But
Yeah.
is that a problem? Like, that would be frowned upon if I walked down the road and just turfed
You know,
it into
we're
the
living in a
bush.
society
You
here.
can't-
You know?
It's not the 70s anymore or 80s.
But
yeah.
why can't I?
Well, then
What's
your
the
neighbour's going to be
problem?
doing it, and then there's going to be a pile of... Like, have you
No, I was-
been to a dump lately and seen the green waste pile? That's going to be at the bottom of your street. If you open
Well,
that up...
it's an actual bush, like with a
Oh, my
creek
mistake.
and
Okay, it's
stuff.
a bush with a creek. Okay. So that's fair game.
So it's the problem that everyone will do it and we'll have a pile.
I don't know, champ. It's like, yeah, why... Okay, if I throw one cherry wrapper on the ground, it's not going to kill the planet. But if
No, but
everyone's
that's a bad thing.
I know, but
But this is not damaging.
I guess you're just redepositing nature to its... You're sending it back to its home.
Yeah.
Here's what might happen.
So
You
now
might
you're
have-
coming around
I've
to
come
my...
around.
You've
Why
just changed sides.
Why not go to its
No,
home?
but you might have chemicals in your
I don't know what to think.
lawn or think that might affect that get into waterways that will affect natural like frogs and all that sort of shit down in your bushland.
Is that the same
There
problem
might
with
be
the
a
grass
creek.
clippings then?
Well, yeah.
I don't
could
think
be,
anyone
yeah.
knows. It's just like...
If you can get away with it, but I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Send us an email.
Yeah.
Back on the horse podcast at gmail.com if you've got an answer.
Yeah. And bananas. I saw you wanted to talk about bananas quickly.
Can I just touch on the bananas quickly?
Oh, okay.
So, a guy from our work, let's call him Carl P. Oh, that's too obvious. K. Poustin. He commented
I feel like we've
on
just
this.
turned the corner
So
on that
he was
gag.
fucking filthy at me for my chuck the banana peel out the window thing. He was fucking furious. And apparently, it is quite damaging to the bird life if they go and eat that banana peel.
about-
If that banana,
the
I know.
banana
That's what I
trees?
said to him. I said, "Fucking come on, mate. There's bananas on fucking trees everywhere." And he goes, "No, there's not. They're not everywhere." And he got on his high horse because he's a bird wanker.
Is there a shortage of birds? Is there?
I seen a guy. You would love this. You would love this. A guy in the shopping centre peeling the bananas because you weigh them.
Oh, weighing them
Oh,
unpeeled.
so that you don't.
Weighing them unpeeled.
I mean, sorry, peeled. Weighing them peeled.
Peeled. But yeah, weighing them peeled. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this. Have you seen the signs in some fruit shops? It's like, please do not chop off the broccoli stalks.
Yeah, the broccoli stalks are a big one for
Yeah, 'cause
tight
the
ass
people
uni
will,
students.
Have they?
snap the broccoli
Do
stalk.
you know that when I was at uni, let's end on this. When I was at uni,
No, we're not
we-
fucking ending on this.
we had a mate that worked at let's call him D. Sepinen. No, that's too obvious. Drew S.
Yeah. We have turned a corner on that gag. Like, even I am like,
It's rice.
Anyway, we used to go to the deli. We used to go to the deli and we'd buy expensive shit like prawns and all kinds of shit. And he would wrap it up in a.
this is a shoplifting story. This
Yeah.
is where this is ending.
Yeah, and
Get
he used
the
to wrap it
KC
up.
out.
He used to wrap it up in the deli paper, and he would run it through his chicken necks.
Yeah.
No, chicken frames. Sorry, not chicken
Yeah.
necks. Chicken frames.
This was the cheapest
because
thing.
it was the cheapest fucking thing in the world. So we walk home.
That
with
was him,
prawns.
not you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You tried to stop him.
D. Sepinen. Surely that's not a common name.
Sorry, Drew.
Yeah, sorry, Drew S.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love
that's
that.
great.
You're frustrated with the joke. That's fucked.
Is this what
What
it's
do
like to be around me?
What? Yeah.
You figured it out.
I told you at the start of this episode that he was tired. And look, he's cranky. He's fucking cranky. Yeah.
I'm going to put this on the list to talk about another time. We won't talk about it now. But I sometimes wonder if this is the Truman Show and you guys are all here to teach me a lesson.
Oh, that's the
I
most
just
self-absorbed fucking comment of the night.
I
isn't
actually
it?
think... I've got a theory. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. That's it. Thanks, guys. Once again.
Thanks,
Benji.
mate.
Thank you for setting up everything.
Still can't believe fucking Scoot's filthy at me. Like, how has it ended like this? Fuck off. Get fucked.
He's filthy at himself.
I don't know. I'm just tired, but the
You are
homework...
tired.
The homework, we've got to get some emails about the name for the mascot.
Yes. Yeah. The stable mates out there, back on the horse community, send us some of your ideas for names for the mascot. Have a look at him on the YouTube.
Inbred fucker.
He's a couple of bales short of a
Isn't he?
down.
Yeah. He's as sharp as a bowling ball. He's as bright as a piston candle.
But he's a lot
the
of fun.
dumbest horse to take a shit over the back of a pair of boots. Anyway, that's it. Back on the horse, episode 4 done and dusted. Thanks, guys. We'll see you again.
Can you be less tired next time?
Yeah. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Fucking horse.